I am Chayla Jackson, legal counsel for women CEOs and small business owners. I want to share with you some important news, and please make sure that you listen to all of this because this is going to impact all of us as business owners. So, there is a new reporting law at the federal level. Starting January 1st, 2024, all reporting companies will be required to file initial reports. So what is this law and how does it impact your business? Well, it is called the Corporate Transparency Act of 2022. It was just finalized on September 29th, 2022, when the United States Department of Treasury, their Financial Crimes Network, decided to issue the final rule that requires us to report. So what are we reporting? Well, if you are a reporting company, you are going to be required to file initial reports disclosing all of the beneficial owners in your company information, as well as company applicants. So, what is a reporting company? Well, if you are LLC, corporation, or any entity that is created by filing with the Secretary of State, you are considered a reporting company under the Corporate Transparency Act. Now, if you are a nonprofit with a active 501c3 status with the IRS, or you are a sole proprietor, you are not considered a reporting company, and therefore you do not have to file. However, if you lose your 501c3 status or you never had it to begin with, even if you are a nonprofit registered with the state but not the IRS, you will be required to report because you are not a nonprofit under the federal law. So, as a reporting company, you are going to be required to file. Now, if you are a company formed before January 1st, 2024, you will have 1 year from that date to file, which means you're going to have to file your initial report before 2025. If you register or open a company after January 1st, 2024, you're going to have 30 days to file your initial report. And if there are any changes in the ownership or your status, say for instance, you lose your 501c3 status, you become a corporation, you will have 30 days after January 1st, 2024 to file an initial report with the Department of Treasury. This is important because non-compliance or a violation costs $500 per day of the violation and up to 2 years imprisonment. So who are beneficial owners that you would have to disclose to the federal government? Well, a beneficial owner is any individual who directly or indirectly either exercises substantial control over the reporting company, or they own or control at least 25% of the ownership interest in the recording company. So that means that even if you own less than 25% of the company, but you are a senior officer, or you have the power to appoint and remove officers, or you have substantial influence over company decisions, meaning you have control, you still are going to be required to report that beneficial owner. So what information do you have to disclose on beneficial owners? Well, that information is going to be their name, their mailing address, some type of identifying number, whether it's their social security number or a passport number or a license number. And you are going to have to disclose if there is a company that is a part of your company. You're going to have to disclose whoever is the corporate officer for that company. So if you are a reporting company, you're required to disclose your beneficial owners. You'll have 1 year to report that information if you have started your company before January 1st, 2024, and you'll have 30 days if you start after January 1st, or if there is any change in your corporate structure or any information that needs to be updated. So this is a little information about the Corporate Transparency Act and how you must comply as a potential reporting company. And remember, a violation is $500 per day of the violation and up to 2 years of imprisonment. Now, as more information comes out about how to comply and file initial reports, I will be sharing information to help you stay in compliance with this new law. But please remember that you will be responsible for your administrative filings. And if you have someone who will be filing on your behalf, they may also have to disclose their information and any information that is required by the Department of Treasury. And let me reemphasize that there are civil as well as criminal penalties for non-compliance. So this is your legal update on the new reporting law, the Corporate Transparency Act of 2022. As more information becomes available about how to comply, I will be keeping you up to date. Make sure you stay tuned and stay connected. This legal update is for informational and educational purposes only. Please make sure to consult your attorney to see how the Corporate Transparency Act applies to your business.